So I'm just going to talk about probably the biggest thing that I deal with that really super affects me massively. And that's my intrusive racing thoughts. Like I'm a manic thinker. Like the average person gets 65,000 thoughts a day. Can you imagine?
Wow.
65,000. So if the average person gets 65,000 thoughts a day, I know I'm not fucking average. I'm not normal.
Right.
And so, maybe I'm getting 125,000 or 130,000. Maybe I'm getting 250,000 thoughts a day. I don't know. There's no way to know, but I know I'm not the average person when it comes to thoughts. I know I'm riddled with intrusive racing thoughts.
To the point where you can't sleep many times.
To the point where I can't sleep. And just actually, went and saw my doctor about it, So it's just horrible. It's horrible because you can't stop them, And I don't smoke pot no more. I've been sober from marijuana for 9 years, 8 years, maybe maybe 9 years.
Almost 9, I think.
I think almost 9 years. So I don't medicate anymore. And I tried meditation. I even went and sat with yoga people and people that meditate, trying to learn these skills. But are you kidding me? It's like, it
wasn't for you.
It wasn't for me. And I wish to God it was. I know meditation and yoga helps so many people.
Yeah, it does.
So many. And I really gave it a good try. I tried several things and it just doesn't work for me. I can't stop my thoughts. Not that way. That just wasn't a tool that worked for me. So some of the things that do work for me is I have found that inaction breeds doubt and fear and more anxiety. Inaction. And that was me for years and years and years. I didn't know how to be proactive. So I didn't really take action. If it didn't work, I'd walk away from it and I wouldn't seek anything else for a long, long, long time until it got so bad. And so I was inactive for, big periods of my life. And that's true. When you're inactive, when you don't take action, that just breeds more doubt, more fear, more negative thoughts, more anxiety, more, because you're just stewing in it.
Too much time.
It's too much time, and you're just letting it all come and stay and stew and swirl, and it's destructive. It can be dangerous. It can be dangerous, and it's unhealthy. So you have to be a disruptor. You have to become a disruptor, right?
Of yourself.
Of your own thoughts. And, I think in industries as of late or, we would see people or hear people come into, someone new come into an industry and refer to themselves or their company as a disruptor. And what that is somebody is coming into an industry as a disruptor. So they're coming in with new ideas, new methods, new ways of doing things that's going to start pushing the current industry leaders aside and eventually replace them. And that's what we need to do to our thoughts. Those intrusive, negative, swirling thoughts. We have to become a disruptor. We have to disrupt them. We have to come up with new methods, new ways, push them to the side, and we have to replace them. And that's what I've become. I'm not always fantastic at it. It's constant work in motion. You're never cured. You're never healed. I am someone that will never be, perfectly healed, 100% healed. But I think the longer I apply these tools, the longer, I work on myself and the better aware, the less time they sit in my brain. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think the very first step is first you have to be aware. You have to be conscientious and aware that they're coming, that they're entering, and that they shouldn't be there.
Right.
And I wasn't able to do that for a long time. I just thought everybody had these thoughts.
Yeah. Come to find out, a lot of people do, but not everyone has them, or not the way you do.
Not the way I do. Right. And I didn't really know that. I thought this is just brains. This is just people. Everybody has this.
Right. Yeah. Well, I've had intrusive thoughts where I can't sleep at night, but it's not constant.
Right.
And it's not every day.
Yeah. Yeah. So my intrusive thoughts are almost every day. But I have found activity that that doesn't allow those thoughts to invade me. And, one of those activities is four-wheeling, quadding.
Yes.
And that's why I took to it so quickly and became an avid quadder. And, I just did that 5-day trip, in Utah.
So fun.
But when I'm out there, when I'm on my quad and I'm with my girls and, we're quadding, no, I couldn't believe it. It's just, I'm free. It's like I'm free of those thoughts and that depression. I'm free of it. And it's just such a beautiful, amazing feeling for me. And those moments are few and far between. So I quad as much as I can.
Well, you feel like a badass. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's so fun. Roller skating does that for me, getting on a pair of roller skates and roller dancing and all that, just roller skating to music takes me out of that thought. So we have to find activity to disrupt the thought. We have to take action and disrupt the thought. Not every day can I go jump on a quad and ride out in do donuts out in the desert. So some things, very simple things that I do is dance. I turn on music.
Yeah.
And I get in the mirror and sometimes I sing. Sometimes you catch me and I feel like, like a fucking idiot.
I don't laugh at you.
I know you don't laugh at me, but I still feel like an idiot. I get all embarrassed. And I'll dance, I'll do my, Michael Jackson, my pop lock and my moves and all that stuff. And I dance. One of my favorite songs that can disrupt the negative thoughts is the Bee Gees, Staying Alive. I love One Republic, Counting Stars. There's just a lot of badass songs. I actually have a playlist, Spotify playlist called Disruptor. And it's all these songs. And there's no slow songs or sappy songs. These are all songs that make me feel like a badass. Like they just elevate me. They lift me. They make me feel good. They make me want to, dance, tap my toe and sing. And something as simple as that can disrupt those negative thoughts, right? So that's a good tool that
Excellent
people can use.
I have one question. Is Elvis on that list?
Elvis is on that list. Do you know what Elvis song?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No, I have no idea.
Hunka Hunka Burnin' Love.
Oh, right on.
I love that song.
That's a great song.
That's a great song. It just gets me. It gets me going. Gets me going. Yeah, I love it. So TikTok dancing. Right? Yeah. We just discovered that. Just recently. And that can get you out of that space. When you're in that space, let's go find a trending little TikTok song. Let's learn it. You and I just did Neon Moon. And it got us off the couch. It disrupted those negative thoughts for me because I was in a space. I was dealing with intrusive thoughts and anxiety.
And we laughed a lot.
Yeah, we went upstairs. We put we put TikTok on, and this one couple, and we just practiced for like an hour, and then we did a few takes, and we did it.
We had an audience.
The puppies.
Yes.
And we actually posted it on TikTok, which gave me anxiety, but it went over well.
It looked good.
It was cute. I thought it was like super cute.
And it was fun.
And it was exercise. It brought you and I together. It got us up and moving and dancing. So, so we're going to do more of those because I think that's healthy for me. And it disrupts anxiety, negative thoughts. You know?
It's a fun thing to do together.
Fun thing to do together. So if someone is like me and they're getting anxiety-ridden thoughts, negative thoughts, put on some good music and dance, go practice a TikTok song. Another thing, you can exercise. You know, some people like to just hit the weights, hit the treadmill, and really, the punching bag.
Get those endorphins going.
Martial arts, you know, things like that. Exercise. Art, like painting, drawing, can disrupt those thoughts. Or something as simple as doing puzzles can also disrupt and remove, you know, those types of thoughts and anxiety, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking of another one too.
What's that?
Loving on your dogs, your pets, your cats.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're playing with them. That can be a disruptor.
Yeah. Just putting them on a leash and taking them for a walk and just observing how much joy that brings your doggies.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, you know, just something. You know, I would just encourage people not, you know, to do something, take action, because I didn't for so long, and it was debilitating for me. So now I have these coping skills. Sometimes you can just call someone that you end up having really super interesting a conversation with. You know, I'm lucky I have lots of friends. I have people in my life that we can chat about anything we could talk about crickets, and it's super interesting. I have friends that are musicians, that are artistic, that, you know, my dad is an interesting conversationalist. So just picking up the phone and calling someone that you tend to have really interesting, stimulating conversation with can disrupt a series of negative thoughts or anxiety. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So those are some of the tools that I have learned over the years. So I hope anybody watching today that you know suffers from this maybe picked up, you know, a couple of tools that they can start implementing and
give it a shot. Yeah.
What's that?
Give it a shot.
And give it a shot, you know, or maybe they can share, like in the comments below. You know, we post this on YouTube. You can then share in the comments below maybe some other things that I didn't mention that they do to disrupt, you know, those type of thoughts and that type of anxiety. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Because if just one person learns something and it helps them, then it was worth it coming on here, opening up and talking about it. Right?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.